Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel, just trial and error. Now you know, if you ain't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, thumbs up this video, talk to you, girl. But I'm on my way to work, okay? I'm gonna try vlogging again because I have failed every day this week, and today is Thursday, okay? So I'm gonna try to vlog my day in between or whatever. But I was sitting here thinking, we tell ourselves that we love a person so much and we care about a person so much and we can't live without them. And then God placed you in a position to where he's showing you that, you got to live without this person. You just thought that you couldn't live without this person because now I done called him home or that person home, and you ain't left with no other choice but to keep on living, keep on rocking, keep on rolling, keep on just trying to make the best out of every day because the person not here. I'm telling y'all, I thought that I couldn't live no more. I ain't think that I would ever see better days. Every day is hard and all of that, but I was able to keep on living and finding peace and making the best out of every day. Of course you're gonna have your up and down days or whatever, but for the most part, I've been able to keep going. I was able to eat again. I was able to sleep again. I was able to do those things that I thought I would never do. You can live, well, you don't have no choice, so you can't be so stuck on a person and think that you can't live life without them, because you'll be placed in a position to where you have no other choice. I'm a living witness. I'm about to talk to y'all about communication and relationships, whether it's an intimate relationship or a friendship or family ship. I'm gonna talk to y'all about how important it is to have communication. With communication, you can't assume, you can't take stuff the wrong way, because with communication, we're coming to each other direct. But when you can't do that and there's no open line of communication, then that is a miscommunication, and you're going to think that somebody talking about you. You're going to think that something is about you. You're going to be offended. Whatever happened to open communication? It ain't that hard. We all grown. Now, when I say an open line of communication, let me tell y'all what I hate the most. I hate texting. If I text somebody and then I don't want them to receive my text message I'm saying it a certain way, because I'm that type of person. When you text me, in my mind, I'm reading it how I'm feeling like you saying it to me. So if I feel like you trying to read me in the message, I'm gonna take it that way. That's why I'm one of the people, I hate texting. I always read until my text message is wrong, or I may text somebody and it come out so wrong. That's why I'm I hate texting. So when I say an open line of communication, I don't think texting is an open line of communication. We need to verbalize this thing. Let me talk about friendships, okay? Now, I done talked about this before, but I just gotta talk about it again, because it's all good. I see people who went to school with me, they maintain some good friendships with they friends, and it's so inspiring. However, you got to be the right type of person to be able to maintain a genuine friendship and sisterhood, okay? I want to let y'all know that it took me a long time to realize that it didn't matter how long you was knowing a person, how long that person was your friend. When y'all outgrow each other, okay? I used to be so scared to let go because of the history and the time. But the whole time, it was I was doing myself a disservice holding on to a friendship. You know what I'm claiming to be the best friend in the world, but I know that I'm a good friend. I'm gonna give you what you're supposed to get in a friendship. I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna be a listening ear. If you want my opinion, I'm gonna give you my opinion. You can call me at whatever time you can. But what about the one-sided friendships when you going through something, right? And you can put out all the signs that you're going through something just based on how you posting, or just you ain't heard from me or whatever the case is, and you supposed to be my long-term friend and you don't even call and check on me, and you make everything about you. Now, I'm not talking about nobody specifically for me, because hell, I really don't have like no friends like that anymore. Like I've been, to myself. It's like, how, I mean, like, you want somebody to be there for you, but when it's time for you to be there for them, you ain't nowhere to be around. Now, I mean, I guess that's like the selfishness of a friendship, when a true friendship should not be selfish. Like, it should be a two-way street, just like a relationship, 50-50, right? But let's get to subliminals. And when I was talking about communication, if you have a friend, and I fall short with this too, if you have a friend and you have an issue with that friend, why don't you just call that friend? Like, if you want to continue the friendship, why don't you just want to call that person and tell them, hey, I got an issue with this, or I got an issue with that. Well, let me tell y'all how I was scrolling through Instagram. So I seen on the Shade Room that Juicidora and her husband, like, they divorcing, right? So first it was saying that he filed first, and then another article came out and was like, she filed an hour and 1 minute sooner than him. I'm just like, when did we get to the point to where marriage, like, it's just not a thing anymore? Like, no, a lot of marriages not working. A lot of people be married and they just be coexisting in the same home together. A lot of people be married and just married for the title. It ain't even a marriage. A lot of people marry and there's no commitment. A lot of people marry and there's no understanding. A lot of people marry and there's no compromise. Like, what is it? Where are we falling short? I look at marriage like, when I say I do, I know that that's my forever person. I know that that's the person that I trust, I love, I'm honest with, my best friend, my everything, the one that I'm gonna compromise for. That person gonna compromise for me. Like, we're gonna be equally yoked. Like, it's not nothing one-sided about our marriage. Like, it's an open line of communication. Because I know, like, in a marriage, like, it's not gonna always be good. So when it comes to the point where we not good, I want you to be able to come and tell me that we not good, and you're not happy with this and you're not happy with that, so I have the opportunity to fix whatever it is you're not happy with, because I know that happens, right? I don't want my husband to become unhappy in the marriage for whatever reason and feel like he can't come and tell me, and it causes him to cheat, or it causes him to be standoffish, it causes him to shut down. Like, I don't be understanding, like, how these marriages be ending, and it don't even be like no peaceful divorce. It's always chaotic. It's just like, that is the fear of marriage, because you have to make sure the person you marrying have the same beliefs as you, like, want the same thing as you, and willing to fight to save it. Now, I'm not saying fight to save it and stay miserable or unhappy, because I just know sometimes people outgrow each other, but where is the fight? I just don't get it. Like, and it makes me almost scared, like, to even commit in that type of way. And then it's like, I be looking at, like, when people do have, like, disagreements, and, they get into their little arguments or whatever, I be trying to understand, how do people go for days without talking to, like, the person that they love and care for? Because for me, like, even when me and Corey used to get into an argument, or he even get mad enough to where he want to leave and go to his mama's house or go to his sister's house, like, we still never missed a day without talking. We was mad at each other and sitting right on the phone, which was so childish at the age that we are. But I just don't get how people can go without talking to their person. Like, that junk would kill me. I don't even understand how people do that. And this truck better not get over on me. It better not. Y'all, I just couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine, like, separating, like, from my forever person. I know, like, again, like, people outgrow each other, but I be thinking, like, how can I outgrow genuine love with my partner? Like, I don't be understanding it, but it's so many different scenarios that come behind it, so I get it. But I just be like, that's my fear, because I can be head over heels in love with him, and then he outgrow me, and then my heart still broke. So it's just so scary when, like, you even talking about marriages and relationships and stuff like that. That's why I'm, like, so afraid. I am so afraid to, like, get back out here, because people are treacherous. Like, play with you and drop you, okay? Leave you like a bad, drop you like a bad habit. So scared of that. You have to be so specific on what you ask the Lord for in a man, because, baby, you can miss the smallest thing and be messed up. You'd have forgot to say he need to not have no bad breath, and then he be the best person in the world, and his breath stink too bad for you to deal with. Like, you just have to be so specific in what you're asking for when you're asking the Lord to bless you with the man that you want for the rest of your life. Because, baby, if you miss that one small thing or that one small big thing, baby, you're gonna be messed up. Baby, they can't drive this morning. Like, I don't know what they doing. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. But like, this girl always talking about, like, relationships, but I be for real in real life scared. Okay, no lie. That's why I be talking about it, because I know one day I'm gonna get back on the scene, and I'm scared. Y'all, I want, like, a man to love me for me. Don't love me for how I look, how beautiful you think I am. Don't love me for my body. Don't love me for what you think I have financially. Like, I want you to love me for who I am inside, my personality, my conversation, my genuineness, my honesty, my loyalty, all of that. That's what I want a person to love me for. So when people like to tell me how beautiful I am and all of that, that don't excite me. It don't even make me happy, because I already know what I look like, right? So this type of stuff don't excite me. Like, love me for me. Get to know me and love me for me.